Don't you just love landlords? Hello and welcome back to another video and revolutionary insight. Are we done yet? Dollar Tree LEDs. I think these are actually subsidized by the utility companies. Yammo. Probably whatever Chinese special Dollar Tree could get their hands on. What does it say? Usually it's Green Bearer International. Yeah, Green Bearer International. But yeah, I saw this in the Dollar Tree and I was like, nah, I don't really need that. Then I went, you know what? Fuck it. Why not? And you know, this really is incredible. You know, people say like being a king or a president or being a military general's power. You know what's real power? Being able to churn stuff like this out, like for like dirt cheap. And China has a lot of that power. And thank God, because you know, fuck this U.S. country. Fuck the U.S. of A. Stuff. But yeah, soft white LED, 3-way bulb, 125 USD, 120 volt non-dimmable E26 medium base, shatter resistant, lasts up to 13.7 years, 15,000 hours, based on average use of 3 hours per day. Yeah, I call bullshit on that, although I did unscrupulous crap with this already. Not for use in totally enclosed luminaires. Yes. Lighting facts. So naturally, when I went back into the car with this in hand, I immediately popped the thing open. That is the nice thing about these cheap, nasty bulbs, is that they're very easy to open and service. And it's quite interesting on here, because yeah, this is a 3-way bulb. If you ever wondered why those a lot of table lamps with that knob, they go like off, and then on. These bulbs are why. Originally, they would have been tungsten bulbs, and they would have had 2 separate filaments. I think that a filament with a center tap electrically, pretty much, where it would switch between that, between one filament, the other filament, and then both. This does something similar. It's quite interesting topology here. We have basically 2 light bulbs shoved together, and the drivers are EG1000 EA, and 2 bridge rectifiers, etc., etc. And I've, as you can see, with my questionable soldering jobs, I've modified it. Is this dead? Yeah, it's dead. One of them, this one was originally 10 ohms. Yeah, these are essentially being, kind of think of these kind of as LM317s, but in a constant current mode. That's how LED drivers work. I changed the thing about these is that they always read these LEDs to ridiculous amounts. So I have actually managed to confuse myself with what I was trying to film. Instead of 10 ohms, we have 33 ohms, and instead of 18 ohms, we have 47 ohms. Yeah, it's still works perfectly good. And so I don't lose them, I put the old resistors soldered their ends onto those jumpers. Kind of a bitch trying to solder onto something like this, because right here, conveniently on the desk, I have this other thing. Basically, these are aluminium substrate boards, and something like a clothes iron. You grab something like that, or maybe one of those food heaters. like that one I got at the thrift store at the mall. You have one of these. You put that on this, or you get a proper PCB preheater. And what that does is it puts heat on inside the PC, into the PCB, raises the whole thing up, including ground planes. It's also what you do with like stuff like this, or with large round planes or Xbox 360 motherboards, and that'll make soldering a lot easier. However, I don't feel like digging this freaking stuff out, and yeah. So yeah, this still works perfectly fine even after I molested it. So let's actually look at that. Let's adjust it so that the brand name is showing. So yeah, this is a table lamp. I have taken the shade off, and so yeah, 1, 2, 3, off. Yeah, with those resistors, actually, yeah, with something like this, we maybe I should just take that off so I'm not overexposing the camera. If you want cheap LED bulbs, I very much recommend going down to your like local dollar store or something, because it's because it's a a proper import with a large name company. It's going to be properly electrically designed. It's going to be like inspected and stuff, and I need to rub my eye. That's yeah. Meanwhile, the weird AliExpress specials are electrically dubious. And I mean, yeah, they probably won't catch fire, but you kind of don't want to take that risk. And you actually pretty much kind of don't want to be running these without the lid on, because stuff like this, or these things, they're almost never galvanically isolated from the mains. So touching this, you'll pretty much be touching the mains cord, but with the impedance of like some bridge rectifiers and current limit and buck converters in series with you, which is not good, but yeah, good bulb, honestly. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I replaced a LED bulb, except for 2 days ago, but that doesn't really count because it was kind of like weird experiment thing. But yeah, LED bulbs, honestly, actually, I think those are GEs. But yeah, these are honestly great. So glad we have these instead of gold tungsten. These are so much brighter. Honestly, so much brighter.